Join me for KitKat's first clicker training session. So the rewards I use in the first session tends to be just a basic unmolassed chaff. So this is from Dengue, this is Dengue Meadowgrass Light or something, light with herbs, and a standard clicker. If you're going to use a clicker. If you're not going to use a clicker, then obviously you can use something else, but this is what I tend to use. So although KitKat has done some positive reinforcement training, she has not done any clicker training. So this is her first time being introduced to the clicker. So this is why I use a low value treat so that it's easier for them to make the right decisions. So you can see here I am marking and reinforcing her for keeping her nose away from me, but still staying engaged with me. It's quite a fine line, but I don't want her to learn that she can mug me for food. This is a really important first behaviour, and I tend to find the first behaviour you teach the horses tends to be the default behaviour they offer if they're not sure. So I like to teach this sort of safety behaviour of stand, nose forward, but engaged with the handler just to keep everybody safe. So this is a little bit further into the session. She started to get the concept, so I took a little step away from her to see what she would do. So I want her to take a step towards me, which she did, so I marked and reinforced. Okay, she put her nose down, but we're working on teeny tiny increments here. She has scattered some chaff on the floor, so she's a little bit interested in what's going on. The whole time I'm continuing to mark and reinforce with a relatively high reinforcement rate, and her mouth is never empty. Now this is really important for her. She is quite a mouthy little pony. She's only 2. So if she's constantly got her mouth full, she's not mouthing me, so I've got more chance to reinforce the behaviour I want to see. So again, I take a step, and you can see there she took a step but then got distracted. I'm waiting for a little bit more. I want a little bit more engagement from her. There we go. We got the engagement, so we mark and reinforce that. So play around a little bit. I also then added in a step back to see what she'd do, and she backed up level to my shoulder, which again, absolutely perfect. So I then swapped onto her other side. This is a much harder side for her because the treat bag is right next to her nose and I don't want her nose in it, basically. So I'm just waiting for her to look away before I mark and reinforce that behaviour, and then early on I'm really reinforcing that heavily. So there she comes right back to it, and I just stand and wait it out again. There's no telling her off, there's no punishments for the wrong behaviour, all I'm doing is waiting it out. So we got that on that side, and then I do the exact same as I did on the other side, take a step forward, wait for her to engage, and get some reinforcement from her, and get some engagement from her, which is exactly what we want. I cut a bit there where I went off camera, but it's all exactly the same, and here you see I take a step and she comes straight with me. She's really starting to understand. And that's the end of the session, so I finished with a big pile on the floor.